guys, what is going on? Coming back with another trade review for June 26, 2024. I know it's been a little while since I've had a trade review or any of my YouTube videos. I've been crazy busy with an e-commerce business that I also run on the side, and doing one-on-one consults with people, and running a website, Google AdWords. So I have a bunch of things going on. So unfortunately, YouTube kind of got ignored, so I had to take a back seat. But today I thought I would jump on, do a quick review on my trades. Unfortunately, today was a red day. I had a few tickers on my list. What I've been doing lately, I'm always kind of doing the best I can to refine my trading strategy, my style, my routine, and just kind of making small changes throughout the day. So I do use the trade ideas scanner, and towards the end of the day I have a few scanners set up, which are this one specifically here is 80% ATR, and I'm looking for any type of resistance because I use ATR as one of the signals in my trading plan. So I'll look for 80 to 100% ATR approaching a strong daily level, weekly level, or even an hourly or a 4-hour. I'm just looking for that price to be stretched as far as it can, or what it typically moves on a 14-day, and some type of potential turning point or inflection point where I can take advantage of a short or a long. And so I've been adding that to my list towards the end of the day. So I would go through some of those stocks just to kind of see if I'm missing anything, or if anything was extended towards the close, and I'll just analyze that in the morning. Today I took U for a short, and I'll tell you why. I was looking at this. So on the daily, I am looking at this. I was looking at it as a short. So I was looking for it to come below this level here. I was looking for this level here for it to break these two daily levels. And target was the bottom of this, which is the 21st open. And unfortunately, that didn't work out at the open. On the 2-minute, I saw this. So today's the 28th, so we're looking pre-market. So I had sort of a small, let's see if I can see a little bit better on the 5-minute. Very, very small range here. And this was my thought process. So we have potential support here, which it did hit and turn. But this was almost I was anticipating the trade. It's a blend of intuition, rules, and I was looking at this coming down to epic back up. So here we are at the open, 9:30. 2-minute. So I'm looking at previous day close, which is this dotted line, and I'm looking for that as resistance. And it did come up to, it did hit the level that I had thought initially. That's why I got in. I saw volume, I saw rejection off previous day close, and unfortunately this thing was just kind of sluggish at the open. The price action wasn't great. It was real slow out of the gate. Came back, took out my stop here, and I think I had roughly 15-20 cent stop at the open. I try to give it a little bit more wiggle room at the open just to kind of compensate for some of this crazy price action. I didn't want to completely throw the trade away because I knew that looking at the SPY, we had potential to sell off, and so I just kind of waited to see what it did at this previous day close, which is the $16 level. And you can just keep, I just kept seeing a sell-off. It would hit 16, sell off, hit 16, push down, and you can see it reject multiple times, which is why I got back in it one more time for another reversal attempt. And again, I'm looking for it to pull up these levels. This might be easier to see on the 15. So we have rejection at 16. And I'm looking for it to break this level here, which is where I got in, and I was going to add back into it once it broke below this level, and eventually coming all the way back down to this 1560 or 1550 level, which was right around here. It's 1557. So I was able to, if you think and you calculate it, we have roughly a 10-cent stop, right? And so we're looking at, say, roughly 16.10 as a stop, 16 as my entry, which was here. couple cents below, because the price at the open does move kind of violently. So say roughly 10-cent stop, target was 15.60. So we're looking at 3.5 to 4R, which is what I was potentially targeting. Unfortunately, that didn't work out. The second trade that I took was on Amazon, and this one I was pretty confident in, and again, unfortunately, didn't work out. I'm looking at Amazon. Pull this up over here. We had a nice monthly level on Amazon that it did hit. So here is the daily chart on Amazon, and we kind of have this channel or range sitting here, and these blue lines that I have, they both represent monthly levels. So this blue line here is a monthly level, this blue line is a monthly level, and looking at this here in DAS on the 15-minute chart, this for me set up as a perfect 15-minute parabolic reversal. So you see the price coming into, let me open this up a little bit. So you see 3 consecutive candles. We're running here into the strong monthly level. And then we also formed a shooting star, resistance, and high volume into that monthly levels. And these for me are an A+. And so I typically I don't really feel comfortable trading Apple, AMD, Tesla, but the setup was an A+ for me. So I did go full size on this. And typically I like to look at 10-15% ATR, which is how I calculate my stop. But I also keep in mind price action levels, and like I said, I'll give it a little bit of wiggle room for some of this crazy price action that could potentially happen, and just kind of take my stop out. And again, unfortunately, this didn't work. But my target on this, looking at a smaller time frame, generally speaking, is always the 9 on the 15. But I will also take in consideration potential levels of support and or resistance on the way down. So in this case, as long as I can get roughly, let's say 2-3R, whoops, say looking at the 5-minute, just I'll use this for example, just for sake of example, looking at the 5-minute. So my stop was at monthly. I got in just as it broke below that 15-minute low on the previous candle, and my target would be 9 on the 15. I will, however, take into consideration, like I said, price action. So if it will continue to sell off or ride down, I will take 50% or 70% off here, and then I'll move stop to break even, drawing in my other ranges. This could possibly come back if it did hit my target, bounce off this level, retest, and then continue way down. And I'll look at other significant levels of support or resistance. So that, like I said, that's either levels that have been created in the past, price action, or I'm looking at previous day close or any significant daily levels. So that's it for today. I have kind of changed my style a little bit. Like I said at the beginning of the video, constantly refining, constantly reviewing my trades, looking at how I can get better every day, whether that is through just doing, physical activity, mental exercise, nutrition, health, whatever I can do to maintain my edge, stay on my game. And I mentioned this before, I work with a performance coach on a weekly basis just to kind of maybe generate new ideas, just have another pair of eyes, another set of ears on what I'm doing, just to prevent overconfidence. Again, refining my trades, looking for new potential opportunities, whether that be in Discord, a community, other businesses, or just continuing to improve myself and my trading. And that is it for today. Anybody has any questions, I still am running a Discord. I do have members over there. That's a private community that I like to keep small just so it doesn't get crazy with a bunch of kind of spam or whatnot in there. And I do have one spot open left this month for one-on-one. If anyone is interested, they can check that out at zprotrader.com. And I hope that everybody has had a great trading week, month, and I will see you soon.